Welcome back to my channel. So I'm giving you guys today a very different kind of look. This is one of my very favorite looks actually, and I do it quite often, especially on normal day-to-day basis when I don't have time to do all that full glam, but I still want my full coverage and I still want everything hidden, all my blemishes or any dark spots or anything. So I hope you guys will like this look, but just bear that in mind, there is no highlight and no contour on this look. Nothing, not even a single product, highlight or contour product being used for this look. It's all, you can say this is no highlight contour look. So I hope you guys will like this look. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And before I go, I actually use some of the products from my Fabric Fun box, the winter box actually, and one of the item was this poncho. So and this is how I like to wear my ponchos. But I will put more details about that in one of my Instagram posts as well. And before I go, thank you so much for all the love and support you guys are giving me. I really appreciate all the feedback you give me, and it just helps me to improve myself even more, and I'm finding it extremely grateful to know that you are finding my tips and my techniques helpful as well. So thank you so much for all the love, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and I shall see you guys in my next video. And before you leave, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bells, and I shall see you guys next time. Love you all. Bye.
Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So for this particular look, because I want this look to be really glowy, like I am glowing from inside kind of thing, I'm starting with the skincare, and I'm just mix a MAC Strobe Cream along with Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow, and I'm applying that on high points of my face, and I'm going to spray my face for extra hydration with my Amore Pacific Skin Hydration Mist. As mentioned many times, this is one of my favorites right now. For my brow, I've used this product first time and I'm absolutely in love with it. It's such a nice thing for, especially for a natural finish brows. And this is Wet n Wild powder eyebrow sorry, it's a Wet n Wild eyebrow powder kit, and the one I'm using is in shade number 2, so because it's dark brown, and I just used that powder to fill my brows, and it was so nice and easy to do. It was so quick as well. And for this particular look, for my brow highlight, I'm using my Maybelline Better Than Skin concealer, but in shade 30, which is medium, which is much more closer to my own skin tone, because I didn't want it any extra like pop or any extra like too brighter, like my brow bone to be really highlighted kind of bright area. I just wanted everything to look really natural. For my primer, I've used the Loreal Lumi Magic Face Base Primer. Again, this primer has some kind of like a MAC Strobe Cream kind of reflexes anyway, so it'll give you a really nice glow. To cover my under eye or dark circles, I'm using Benefit Cosmetics Brightening Concealer along with Hydration Concealer, and they are both in shade number 2. And I'm just using one of my Zoeva's buffer brush to buff both of these concealers on all the areas where I want a little bit extra coverage, or I want to cover the blemishes or any dark spots on my face. For my foundation, this is one of my favorite foundations, especially for the days when I don't have time or I don't want to do any highlight or contour or anything like that, because this foundation does both things, concealing and foundation. But it gives you full coverage, but it's super quick. And this one is from Clinique, and this is Clinique's Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer, and this is in shade number 9, which is neutral, and I'm blending that with my beauty blender. I'm actually literally in love with this white beauty blender right now. I feel like my foundation base goes much nicer with this particular beauty blender. And to set my brows in place, I'm using my Anastasia's brow gel, clear brow gel. And for my eye base, as usual, I'm using MAC Cosmetics Paint Pot in shade Soft Ochre, and I'm blending this with my Sigma 3D Precision brush. And to set the eye base, I've used my Kat Von D translucent setting powder. For the eye eye look, I'm using this eyeshadow palette from Doge Cosmetic. This came in my Fab Fit Fun winter box. It's a really nice nude finish palette. The good thing is the palette itself is magnetic, so you can take out the shadows it came with and put whatever shadows you like. And as I said, it's all nude finish, so it's more like a warm tone. So I'm just picking up the lighter shade, which is much more closer to my skin tone as a transition, so dark brown to deepen the crease, and the another dark brown shade from the palette which has more sparkles, like a glitter kind of thing, and I'm just applying that on all over my lid. And the champagne shade from the palette, I'm just putting that in the inner corner of my eye. The only thing I will say about this particular palette is the sparkly shade, well, the shades which supposed to have a glitter, it's pigmented but not as pigmented. If you really want to get the color to pay off, you have to really brush your you have to really spray your brush with MAC Fix Plus or something, and make sure you have 2-3 coats of application, because then it gives you a coverage you probably would want. For my eyeliner, I'm using Maybelline matte eyeliner, and this is in shade black. Apart from Guerlain one, this is another one of my favorites. It's so easy to work with, it's super quick, because this one is a matte finish. Guerlain is more of a satin finish. For my blush, I'm using Benefit Cosmetics Fine 1-1 Brightening Cheek and Lip Stain. This I use this on daily basis, because I don't do my makeup as I do all for Instagram or for my YouTube channels, or basically I don't do a full glam. I like to have like super quick something and something natural, easy to go with, and this is the one I actually use all the time as my blush. Some days I don't even put any bronzer or anything, I just use this and the little bit of the Benefit WhatsApp highlighter, the cream one, and that's it. And for the glow on my face, I'm using Cover FX Custom Enhanced Drops in shade Moonlight. Again, this is one of my favorites, because for this particular look I'm not using any powder highlighter. This is the only thing I've used, and it just gives me exactly the kind of look I wanted. To set my under eye area, I use MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix powder, and that's the only place I use the powder. I didn't apply powder anywhere on my face because I didn't needed it. It's just this particular look doesn't require that much powder. So for my lower lash line, I just picked up the dark brown shade from the palette, and I'm just smoking my lower lash line out with that. And for my waterline, I'm using Anastasia Dip Brow in shade dark brown. This is a brow product, but I applied it on my waterline and it was absolutely fine. The highlighter which came the highlighter came in the palette, I think it's called, the shade is Blessed, I think. That's the one I applied in the inner corner of my eyes. And to set my cheek stain, I'm using Guerlain's bronzing powder in shade Light. This is the Terracotta bronzing powder. For my mascara, I've used Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and for lashes, I'm using my Mandy lashes in style Flirt. I don't know what this brand called anymore. Every time I try to find it on Instagram, I can't find their Instagram account. Unless they change their name, then I'm not sure, but the style itself is good. For my lip liner, I'm using by Terry Cosmetic lip liner in shade Rose Contour. And for the lips, I am gonna use one of my all-time favorites. I could not believe I haven't used this for a very long time. When I received it, I think for months I was just only putting this particular lip gloss all the time, and this is from Manna Kadar Cosmetics, and this is their Liplocked priming gloss stain in shade Lucky. And to set everything in place, I use my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix spray. And hope you guys like this tutorial. If you do not forget to give me a thumbs up, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Have a lovely day, everybody. Love you all. Bye.